Right then, let's go. So, welcome back to another very exciting episode. In this short video, what we're going to show you is how one of our clients, one of our full stack media buying clients, managed to turn 30, then 20 into 250. Now, what I'm doing in this video, full disclosure, is I'm going to use dollars more often than just for the sake of simplicity, and because this is the currency that we're most used to talking to. It was actually done in Polish zlotys, but because Polish zlotys is only particular to the people in Poland, then there are some screens, for example, whenever I try to do the ROAS calculator, the ROAS calculator will not let me change the currency to dollars. So this provided a few complications. But let's say that the principles and the mathematics remain the same. Okay, so we're just using this for the purpose of cowboy maths, let's call it. But these are the actual figures if you were to transpose the dollar symbol for the PLN symbol. Okay, right. So we're going to show you how, by changing one small thing, then that led to a tremendous difference. Now, of course, this was done incrementally through the strategies. So I just need to get my cursor. Where's my cursor? Right. So this is the situation to date. The client invested into paid media ads 4,000 PLN. Let's imagine $4,000 over 12 months and got 1.5 paying clients. Now, what do I mean by half a paying client? Well, the other client, these are children aged between 6 to 17. In other words, the children that go to the elementary school. I think it's actually 6 to 13. 6 to 13, the children that go to the elementary school, and one of them then cancelled after 6 months. So that was given this person net revenue for the year of 3,750. So in other words, that person was then out, let's say, a loss of 250 zlotys, a loss of $250 straight off the bat, because they'd put in 4,000 to Mr. Mark Zuckerberg and his advertising machine, and then they had only got out 3,750 in terms of revenue. Okay, so this was the situation that was presented to me. Each group can have a maximum of 30 clients and would occupy 1 hour of the coach's weekly time. So the first one that we did was we ran an ad in English with TaeKwon Do spelt incorrectly. I don't remember who it was that spelt it incorrectly, but I'm having sort of visions as to who it was. It was me. And we got 2 non-paying clients. Those 2 non-paying clients were, of course, my children, Patrick and Emsie, because the coach decided to coach them for free, very kindly. Thank you for that. No, I'm not going to say it in those in the other languages. You'll hear me trying to speak in the other videos because we made about 3 or 4 videos for this. Okay, so it was quite nice because when we got all of these children together, the coach made them line up in order from the tallest on the left, and that was, of course, Patrick, all the way down to the smallest. And the smallest by a distance, not the youngest, was, of course, my daughter, Emsie Wemsie. So Emsie was the smallest and Patrick was the tallest. So I was very proud, that they were both on opposite ends of the spectrum, let's say. So step number 2, we ran a series of 50 ads over 12 months in Polish language, because they were trying to get customers from this area of Poland. The name of the state that we're in is called Greater Poland. So Poland has got 16 states. So this is one of the bigger ones. And we, as I said, there we got 1.5 paying clients there, which netted the coach 3,750 per year. One of them cancelled after 6 months. Right, so then step number 3, we took the most successful ad and we translated it into Ukrainian language, which resulted in 3 clients. 3 clients, these people are still with him. This was done in Q4 of 2024. So these people are still in, and then this obviously nets this person, this coach, 250 per month per client. So step number 4, we took the most successful creative. There we looked at the analytics. There we looked through the strategies. And now please bear this in mind, okay? Plus the copy. And then we translated it into Russian language. And the result was 16 clients. 16 clients, okay? Now, remember that we're not, this is not getting political or whatever, because these children, they come in and some of them are from Belarus, some of them are from Georgia, some of them are from Armenia, some of them are from Moldova, and some of them are from Ukraine. And the one language that they all have in common, I'm not siding with one side or the other. Remember that the one language that all of these children, and more importantly, their mothers, who have been displaced by this horrible war, this conflict, is Russian. Okay? So I'm not saying anything politically incorrect, because I got a lot of flack yesterday from that post. You know, the most spoken language in Ukraine prior to the war was Russian. But then after the war started, then the decision has been made there by the powers that be to turn this all into Ukrainian. I fully respect that. I'm not being one side or the other. Please, please, please understand that. I'm just trying to get clients for these wonderful coaches. That's my main objective through these media buying strategies. So we ran 2 ad strategies, 50% of the ad strategy, because this coach is a very proud and a very patriotic Ukrainian person. I will say that. Very, very, very conscientious coach as well. I've seen it firsthand. And for example, you can ask Patrick there, because he's another one of our media buyers. And you can ask him how he felt about the training he received. It's top quality, top quality. So anyway, we advertised 50% to Ukrainian mothers and 50% to Russian-speaking mothers. In other words, as I said a few moments ago, people from Moldova, from Georgia, from Belarus, from Armenia, from Ukraine. So from all of those countries but they've been displaced and they're living in this state, the state of Greater Poland. So the city predominantly being Poznan. This is the central city in this state. This is the 5th largest city in Poland. Okay? So he made a profit of 5,000. Again, just imagine the currency, $5,000, okay? Just for simplicity. Now, what do you think there? You've got a profit of $5,000. Way. But no, because you see, this coach is also a part-time Uber driver. Sometimes, as he was saying in some of the other videos, we've recorded 3 or 4 videos for this, he's working 12, 14 hours, and that's part-time. My goodness. And on this, he's working 1 hour per week, because, you know, one group can be maximum 30 clients, and then after 30 clients, he has to go to the second hour, okay? For the second group of people. So this is where you're going to come in, because you're going to help us with these strategies there to get this coach to the next level to complete this. I'll show you all this in a moment. So he had to give it all away to Uber in the form of car repairs. His car, he's got an Opel car, and let's say he bought it secondhand when he moved over here from Ukraine, and it was in need of, let's say, some TLC. So he had to spend 5,000 of the local currency. So that gave him a net profit of 0. Okay? Which is not the way that we want to be. This is the way it should work. Yeah? Let's work then as conscientious media buyers. Remember, each group can have a maximum of 30 clients and will occupy 1 hour of his weekly allowance. Okay? So from his weekly calendar, as Akila says there, we should all set and allocate ourselves these times. Just like Patrick said, he allocated time for himself on Saturday to go through those lessons. Matthew allocates time with himself there to go through this. usually on Friday mornings. Okay. There, right. So step one. So the current situation is he has 20 clients. I have a problem saying that word, sorry. A phobia, rather. And he needs another 10 clients. Okay. So the first port of call will be how to get this wonderful coach, this wonderful fitness coach with this specialization in Taekwondo, Do, spelled correctly, Paul, to the 30 client mark. Okay, so another 10. And then step number 2, he needs another 30 clients to which will occupy another hour of his weekly time. Don't worry, there's also like the other times whenever he has to prepare the lessons, try to map out what he's going to do with these students. He also videos it all from 4 different cameras in 4 different corners of the fitness room, of the fitness hall. Picture Cobra Kai from Netflix, and then you'll have an idea what I mean. So then that's what it is. So he needs to edit those videos, etc., and put them up to his social media channels. So step number 3, needs another 30 clients. So at this point, he will have 90 clients there, thanks to your help. And he will then be able to retire from Uber, confident in the knowledge that he's got this, because then he has to prepare for the all-important step 4. So step 4 will be another 30 clients. So you've now got, let's say, 120. His goal by the end of 2025 is to have 100 clients. And then he will need to rent his own sports hall, his own fitness hall. At the moment there, he's getting them for free from these schools that are participating in the program, which is really good. And then he has to sit down with a business coach, and he has to learn how to scale this business, how to attract other people. Because at the moment, this fitness coach is under the mistaken illusion that his competition are other people. For example, he showed me these videos of this lovely lady, also Ukrainian, and also a Taekwondo Do fitness coach, and swimming coach, and something else. And yeah, so she's got a group of the same type of people in the same city, and then he thinks that's his competition. That is not his competition. His competition, as I've told him, plain and simply, is things like Netflix, the Russian version of Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, their YouTube. All of those things are constant distractions. Those are his competition. The other competition, believe you me, this state in Poland is more than big enough. If you look at the number of people who have been displaced by this horrible war, the number is absolutely incredible. And if you're reaching out to these mothers who are frustrated there, because just like myself, I'm a father of 2, and these 2 lovely children that I'm blessed to have, Patrick and Emsie, they've got abundance of energy. So they have to release their energy. And you've heard Patrick saying he's a fitness fanatic. He loves it. He plays soccer. He belongs to a soccer team. He belongs to a judo team. He's away at the moment on a judo camp. They're passionate about going to the gym there with other people. So he's passionate into fitness, and it's just burning up all of that huge amounts, those huge amounts of energy there that these young people have. And it's the same with Emsie. Emsie is going to the skating rink. She's going to the swimming pool. She's burning up those energy, what is it, joules, isn't it? Kilojoules of energy. That's how you measure energy, isn't it? I think, hope. So then we have to help him to get him to his goals, okay? Because he wants to start this on the 1st of February. So you'll see the videos from him in a moment there, because I have to spend a little bit more time editing them, because there were a lot of, let's say, mistakes, not by him, but by Smisha. So I have to edit out all of those mistakes, or let's call them bloopers. Right. So then this is the step 1. Now, the first and the foremost thing, as I say to you time and time again, is to build out the strategy. Now, if you can imagine, this coach, lovely, lovely guy, he was editing these painstakingly in the front seat of his car while he was on downtime from one of his Uber missions. So he's sitting there waiting for his next ride. Edit, edit, edit. Look at Facebook Business Manager. Edit, edit, edit. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Choose a creative, choose a creative. Well, he knew there from the lessons that the creative is the most important thing. As we've said there, if you can imagine, if you're paying $1, 100 cents for a click, you're going to spend 80 cents of that click on the creative. And then the other 20 cents you're going to spend on the copy. So it's this creative, this image, plus this headline there that's going to decide. So you have to decide, is it going to be a square video? Is it going to be a portrait video? Is it going to be a landscape video? Is it going to be a static image? Is it going to be a static square image? Is it going to be a static portrait image? Is it going to be a static landscape image? Is it just going to be text? Is it going to be a cartoon image? Is it going to be a live video? Is it going to be a video of actual sessions? Is it going to be a video just of the coach himself, herself, themselves? That's what you have to decide on, okay? So decide on a winning creative. So let's have a look through some of these creatives. And what I want you to do is in the live training with Aquila, I want you to tell me which one of these would you choose, okay? Which one is going to be the winning creative? Is it going to be this one? This is a square video there where he's introducing a sale, you click on it, and then you get these details. Is it going to be this cartoon image, a square image? You see there the telephone number, and this is what it's all about, like, you know, how to start doing this from the age of 6. This is the extent of my Russian. It's not very good. Okay, is it this image? This is a cartoon image of the trainer holding the two children, the boy and the girl, by their hands. They're taking them off to the training. That's what it's saying. Getting the phone number, and then the copy, calling out to the people of Poznan, calling out to the people of this particular area of Poznan. It's called Rataye or Rataje in Russian. It's spelled with a G in Russian. So anyway, there you see the two hashtags up there at the top, Poznan and Rataye. So, or is it this video? This video where all the children are going through their exercises, they're all coordinated, and then you can reach out to the coach by the site, the website, TaeKwonDo.pl, which is the suffix for Poland, here they're doing all of the coordinated exercises. Really nice video. And then you probably see some of these videos there with Patrick and MZ2 and the photographs as well. Or is it this one here? I think maybe I've used that one already, have I? Sorry. Okay, and then, okay, so then forget that one. I've used that one twice mistakenly. Yeah, so I use that one up here. Okay, so I get rid of that one. And then this one here, this is one of the coach himself. They're doing one of those kicks. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see all of the accreditations and certifications he's got. And again, you see the area, Poznan, and then that's the area in their language. Okay? Right. So then, which one was the winning creative, which delivered 16 customers? And the second one, which delivered 3 customers. Okay. So if you knew your languages, you probably would, but I cannot. I don't honestly know the difference between the Ukrainian language and the Russian language. I know that there are some, and I do get into trouble over this, but I don't actually know the differences. I wouldn't be that good so that I could tell you the difference. But if you did notice there, because the most popular one was obviously the one I said at the beginning. But anyway, we'll go through this in the training on Friday. So what I want to know is which one was the winning creative and which one was the second most popular creative. And then also, this is very, very important. Now, how do you think that they were converted into clients? Was it by the Facebook impressions, by the number of ad impressions that this had? And I'll show you these in a moment, because the problem there that we're having is that this person has obviously given me full ad control of his business manager inside Facebook. But the problem is that the statistics are coming up as 0 inside my Facebook business manager, but they're not coming up as 0 inside his. Obviously, there's a ton of meaningful data, meaningful analytics. Or do you think it was by the link clicks? Or do you think it was by the number of comments received? Or do you think it was by the number of DMs, direct messages received? So think about that. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss this on the live training session with Akila. Okay. Right. So let's look at these two scenarios now for a moment. Let's put some numbers in this. The daily ad spend was 5, let's say 5 of the local currency, but we're going to put this in, as I said, for cowboy mathematics in dollars. So $5. And then after 16 days, the coach has spent a total ad spend of $89. Now, this is a key metric, so it's highlighted in purple. The number of comments received were 82. The number of direct messages received were 18. And the number of results were 3. So the cost per lead was approximately $30. The total revenue was 3 times 250, which was $750. Not too shabby by all accounts. Okay. This one here. Now, if you remember, look at that one, look at this one. Okay. Daily ad spend, same, 5, whatever, $5. After 64 days, total ad spend, $326. Yes, their Facebook added in a tax there because he didn't start it immediately after midnight. So it wasn't a fair run, it ran over. So it cost another $5 and a little bit. Comments equals 119. Direct messages, 38. Results, 16. CPL, cost per lead, was $20, approximately 20 point something. And then the total revenue was 16 times 250. And that's for the month, remember, $4,000 plus the 3 clients plus the 1 client. So there he's now got a total of 20 clients, and he needs our help in the first step to get to 30, and then in the second step to get another 30, etc., etc. Now remember, what you're going to have to do now is you're going to have to work out the ROAS, the return on ad spend, because this is what every media buying client wants to know from its media buyers. They want to know, what is the ROAS? So remember the formula. It's the revenue from the advertising divided by the cost of the advertising multiplied by 100. And that means if you spent $1,000 in the Facebook ads in 1 month and your revenue for that month is $3,000, your ROAS is 3,000 divided by 1,000 multiplied by 100, and that's $300 per dollar spent in advertising. But if you made 900 revenue in the same month, your ROAS is 90%. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get 800% ROAS or higher, okay? So let's see how we will fare out with this one. Because if we're not getting 800% or more, then it's not really being effective. So what we have to try to do is work out the break-even point and whenever we're going to go into profit. And we want to make these as profitable as possible. Right, so here you go. Now, I thought I'd divide this over 2 screens. I do apologize. Okay, so anyway, there, look at it. On the left-hand side, we've got total ad spend of 89. Right-hand side, total ad spend of 326. Ad revenue on the left, 750. Ad revenue on the right, 4,000. Much better. ROAS, 842.7. Now remember, that's not too shabby at all. If you're getting over 800% ROAS, you're in a very good spot. You are in a good spot. And on the right-hand side, 1,227%. Come on, you're doing excellent, excellent, excellent work. And he really has to be, wow, congratulated for this. Remember, he wasn't doing this on a computer, he was doing this on a smartphone, an Android with a cracked screen. It would have drove me crazy. So, like, let's just imagine this for a moment. Can you imagine scenario A, where you're depositing into the ATM $30? Or scenario B, even better, where you're depositing $20. You know, there you go to the ATM, the hole in the wall, and then you tell it you're depositing money into your bank account, and then the drawer opens and you're putting in a $20 bill or $20 and a $10 bill. Okay? And the machine spits you back. The machine gives you back, says, thank you very, very much, Atif. Thank you very, very much, Chatura. Thank you very, very much, Patrick. Here you go. Here's $250. Here you go, Matthew. Here you go, Akila. Here you go, Kevin. Here's $250. Wow. All of a sudden, it starts to become really interesting, doesn't it? I know, I don't know about you, but I don't know about you media buyers, but I would be basically the bank machines here in Poland, they have slightly wider drawers. You see that metal part there where the lady was opening there to take the money out? They have slightly larger drawers. I would be even shoving money. I would be stuffing money into this ATM all day long. Come on, think about it. You're putting in $30 there for, let's say, for the Ukrainian ads. You're putting in $20 for the Russian ads. And then the machine is giving you this back. But remember, we've got a delicate political situation there here. And this is why the coach is adamant there that we have to try to get the Ukrainian ads to perform better. So he wants to devote 50% of his strategy, which I said, but anyway, there are 50% of the strategy there for the Ukrainian ads. So those are going to cost a bit more. And then 50% of the budget for the Russian-speaking mothers that have been displaced because of the war here. So the people from Georgia, Moldova, Armenia, Belarus, and the Ukraine. Okay, so all of those wonderful people that are over here that have got children aged between 6 and 13. If I get this wrong again, the coach will kill me. So from 6 to 13, they're who would like to, participate and become part of a community. They're to learn these skills there because it's all about coordination, balance, fitness. And it's really impressive whenever you see all of these people at the end of each year. They only do it for 10 months of the year. So the coach takes a break for July and August and goes away back to his home country of Ukraine. And they have, wow, fantastic, fantastic times. And if you read some of the reviews, absolutely phenomenal. Okay. But that's what it's all about. So we have to be conscious of this as media buyers. Okay. So can we produce a set of media buying strategies? So all we have to do is sit down there with our Google Sheets document and dissect. Look at the creative. Look at the winning creative. Look at then the copy. Look at the headlines. Look at the placement of the text. And then see, for example, by changing one thing at a time, there can we get better results? And can we monitor this? And can we quickly turn it off after 24 hours or after 36 hours, as Joe and Akila says, if the ad is not performing? Okay, this is very, very, very important. So we have to think about this, and we have to think about this very, very seriously. So we've got about, 9 days, 8-9 days now to produce these strategies there so that we can present it to this coach. Okay, and then we'll ask Matthew or Patrick to do the translations for this, because it's a very, 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 very nice assignment, particularly because you're coming to this from the perspective of These ads are successful. These ads are successful. They're bringing in money. But due to the, let's say, the financial situation, and this is very common across all of these Uber drivers, what they don't realize is that they're making Uber richer and they're making themselves poorer in the process. So this person, this coach, has got a real skill, a real lovely skill. And I've witnessed firsthand when supervising Patrick and Emsy, their great coaching manner, great coaching technique. And what we've got to do is we've got to make this person more successful. And if we make this person more successful, then what he's going to do is hire you. Because he doesn't have the time to do this. At the moment, he's like busy trying to change, copy, paste on a cracked iPhone, no, cracked Android smartphone screen. So it's not nice at all. So anyway, looking forward then to discussing this with you tomorrow and then to working out what is the winning creative for you. Okay, so remember, this was the lesson about changing one thing and the importance there of making these small, minute changes. This is the strategic testing. Okay, remember, as these full stack media buyers, we have to test, and we have to test some more. And whenever we're finished testing, then we have to go out and we have to test encore. Okay, keep testing. We've never tested enough. Like this man tested, what was it? In total, 52 times. There you can see it. And by the way, oh yes, maybe I should share my screen and show you this. I'll just show you this there, because this is the problem that we've got. Let me just share my screen again. Right, let me share this. Come on, get back. Come on. This is the ROAS calculator. If I make this smaller, okay, this is the one that I use, the omnicalculator.com, omnicalculator.com. But if you type in there, you'll find like a lot of these. If we look at him here, this is the ads manager. Now then, these are all of the results based on the amount of money there that he spent over the years. As I said, he's got 52 campaigns. But the problem is there, I've got full control of this. I've got full control of his account. But there, whenever I look at this from my profile, so let's say if I go into business.facebook.com, ads manager, where do you see the problem? Okay, so there, if I go in here from this one, so where's the ad account? Ad account. For some reason, Facebook have put it in here. Now they don't know why it's here. Here. Okay. And all of the results, like it's the same for the other coaches as well. I've got full admin control because we've sat there, we've done it together. I can see what budget there he's put up, but I cannot see the results. Everything is blank in views and frequency. And the worst is there, as we showed in the video from yesterday, once I edit that, you'll see that too. The results are not there on Facebook. We've spoken to Meta support in Dublin, Ireland, and the people there that we spoke to, we had to speak to a few different people. They don't know why this is blank either. Because what they're saying is after a while it should populate itself, but it's been more than 24 hours now, and it still has not populated itself. So everything is blank. And on his profile, as you can see, the results are there, but the results are there in Russian language. If I translate this into English, then it starts messing about. And okay, you might be able to see that, but we can't actually click on things. So it's really confusing. So if we translate it to Russian, then we can use all of the things. But if we translate it to English, then it doesn't work properly. And So this is what we're trying to work out, because you see, we know and we can see in the Russian language which ads have been the most successful. But over here in the English, in the pure English, because my interface is all in English, there, okay, you can see the post titles there, but that's the post titles there that the coach made. but all of the results, all of the reach, the views, the frequency, the budget, the amount, well, not the budget, but the amount spent, and then the lead clicks, etc. It's all zero. It's all zero. And it doesn't matter which view I look at. If we look at delivery, it's the same. Look at that. It's all blank. It's all blank. And the worrying part is Facebook Meta support also don't know what the problem is. Okay? So anyway, we're trying to fix that for you. So please bear with us on that. And as soon as we have an update from Meta support, so we've logged an incident and we've logged a ticket, a support ticket. So once we hear back from them, then we will let you all know. Okay? So we're on the case. The media buyers are on the case. So bye for now and see you in the next video. And I hope this one was very, very helpful. It really showed you the effects that this can have. Like just imagine, just close your eyes for a second and imagine that you're putting 20 of your currency into the ATM and you're getting back 250. Yeah. And this is what the coach was asking me. What happens when we scale? So what happens? I can only handle 100. That's my goal. I don't want more than 100. Okay. Then we scale. Then we go to the slightly younger, what he calls the more attractive there. She's more successful. She's got what, 21 clients, and I've only got 20 because she's much more attractive than me. And I'm saying, no. Come on, let's look at this statistically. There is more than enough market out there for you. If there's more than enough market for all of these Ukrainian stores and Georgian stores there that we've got here, here in Poland, and like some of their food is amazing, then I think there's more than enough room for more than 100 students. And whenever there is, then we can scale, we can reach out to that lady. That lady is not your competitor. That lady is pitching at her demographic, her niche, and she's doing very, very well. But it's like if you were to put, let's say, two people in a room, let's say, and let's take a famous supermodel. Let's say, for example, Kate Moss. This is what I remember from my era. You guys probably don't remember who Kate Moss was, but a very intelligent, very beautiful, very attractive, very thin supermodel. But she was also into, let's say, martial arts. And let's say maybe she had, I don't know, 20 years of martial arts training. And let's suspend reality for a moment and let's imagine that Bruce Lee is still alive. So Bruce Lee is on the other part of the hall, and they've both got up these placards above their heads. Hey, come over to us if you would like to sign up your kids for martial arts lessons with Kate Moss, supermodel, but has got 20 years of experience in martial arts training. Or would you like to go and do some lessons with Bruce Lee? Come on, let's think about it for a second. This man is the epitome. This man was the epitome. He's dead now, of course. This man was the epitome of martial arts. He was bullied, and from a very, 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 very young age, he was out there and he just lived. He breathed. He ate. He was the emphasis of so many of these movies like Karate Kid and later on Cobra Kai, etc. Bruce Lee was the ultimate. He was the ultimate martial arts person. So I know, for example, if I wanted to go and get advice from a supermodel how I could make myself even more attractive, yes, I know what you're going to say, it's not possible. But if it were, then I would go to Kate Moss for advice. You know, what skin cream should I use? All of these things. What fitness regime? What diet should I achieve? Okay, what type of martial arts do you do? Fine, fair enough. But if I wanted to send my two children there, Patrick and Emsy, to martial arts coach, and Bruce Lee is on the other side of the room, come on, we would all be beating down the door. We would be pushing and shoving, trying to move other people out of the way so that we could sign up with Bruce. That's it, plain and simple. And it's the same there with this coach. He's got so many accreditations, so many certifications, but his competition is not that slightly younger. She's a few years younger, and in his opinion, much more attractive person because she's got a lovely Instagram one with all of her and all of her swimwear. Okay, that could be brilliant for a swimwear catalog, but he's got lots of photographs and videos of him in his, I have to get this word right, kimono, the suit that they wear. Sometimes it's called a gi, sometimes, but in TaeKwon Do, it's a kimono. It's a kimono. Get the word right, Paul. And his competition is Netflix, it's Apple TV, it's Amazon Prime, it's YouTube. It's all of those 1,000,001 distractions that exist out there. It is not what he thinks it is, okay? So try to bear that in mind. And then what we're doing is we're starting off on the right foot. Right there. Okay, that's it from me. I'll see you all in the training, in Akila's training session. Bye for now. Bye-bye.